friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. Before we start, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the like button down there. Make sure you turn the notification bell on. Two things we're going to do today. The first is that I am going to show you how I do my out the door in a couple minutes using just drugstore products to get just something on my face before I run out the door. And then I'm going to show you some makeup that I have for my wedding, which is the complete opposite of just 4 items. I'm going to start with this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk on here, and I like this. I have the color Fair. It's very moisturizing, and I like to use this. It's very liquidy, by the way, coming out, and I like it because it gives me just a little bit of coverage, but not a whole lot, so I can pull off the rest of not putting on too much makeup look going on. So I will still use my big, this is the Morphe M439 brush that I've used before, that I used to get on this. I don't believe it's even a foundation, more of a CC cream, and I am going to get it on my eyelids also. Now, as you can see, it's not full coverage, but it does give me just a little bit. I need to go run out the door quickly. It gives me that little bit. The next thing I'm using is this Milani. It's Color Harmony in Pink Play 01, and I'm going to use this for some blush. I'm just going to use my foundation brush because, again, here I'm in a bit of a rush. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my cheeks. Now do a little more. If you really want to, you could go in and put a little bit on your eye. So just put a little bit there. The next thing that I find really important is just a little mascara. It helps bring out my eyes quite a bit. This is the Essence Lash Princess. It's a great mascara, very inexpensive mascara that I will use to keep that simple. And then last, this is Baby Lips in the Crystal. I love this stuff. It's just very simple. It adds barely their color, but a little bit of color, and it's something that I can use often. So this is that look, just in a couple minutes flat. Hey, next thing I want to show you is the makeup that I have selected to use for my wedding. It is on Mixed Makeup by Susan Yara, and it was with Nikki LaRose and redoing her wedding, because she felt like in her wedding pictures, like she didn't look like herself, and if she had to go back and do it over again, she said that she would do it very differently, do it herself but better. And so I actually purchased all of the items in that video. I will link the video down below. I purchased the items in that video so that I can create that exact same look, and I wanted to show you what those are. I have them in 2 bags down here. I have all of them in, and I'll just be going through the makeup items so that you can have an idea of what all I'm using, but I will not be applying it today because that's not the point for today. Okay, so one of the first things that I'm going to use is the Dior Backstage, and I have it in the color 1CR. Use this foundation, but this is a great idea. This is a universal luminizer in 001, also by Dior, and I'm going to add that to this foundation to give my face more of that dewy look for my wedding day. So this is the foundation that I'm choosing to use for that. I do really enjoy that foundation quite a bit. The concealer that I'm going to use is the Makeup Forever in HD. This is a terrific concealer, and so that's the one I'm using for that. Now, I have a couple things that I'm actually using for contour. One of them is this Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder, and let's see, it's in 5N Neutral. So I'm going to use this for some of the contour. But I am also going to use, it's this Marc Jacobs, and this is 102 Tantric Omega Bronzer, and this is the other one that I'm going to use for bronzing, which I do like that an awful lot. Now I have 4 eyeshadows. I am going to use a lot of that Marc Jacobs Tantric. This is going to be for part of the eyeshadow, but also for part of the eyeshadow I have this by Laura Mercier Fresco. It's a blush color, but I'm using it on my eyes and a little bit on my cheeks. And then the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Now if anything says wedding, it's Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. So I'm going to be using these as well. And next, let's look at another part of the contour and bronzer. This is by Fenty Beauty Cream. It's an 05 Teddy, the color. So I'm going to be using that on my cheeks. Now for some very good face powders, I'm going to use 2, and part of that is to add to the contour. So they're both the Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of my favorite powders. It's the pressed powders. It's the Airbrush Flawless Finish, and normally I use 1 on my skin tone, but I also got 2, which is medium, so that I can use the both to do more subtle highlights and contouring on my face. Then the next thing that I have is also by Dior, and let's see what this one is called. Dior's Nude Luminizer, right here, Nude Luminizer. I do have to be a little bit careful with my highlight, and the reason for that is because I do have mature skin, so and textured skin. So especially as you're aging, using a luminizer, you have to be careful with that. It can really bring out the texture and can bring out the fine lines and wrinkles. So I tend to be very careful with that. Oh, one other note is that all of the items that Nikki LaRose used with Susan Yara on that video, all of them are waterproof, and that's true. You know, that's perfect, just what you need for your wedding. Next one is by Jouer. It's this cheek blush and broom lip and cheek duo, and let's see if I can get, maybe it comes up here, and here's, I don't believe that it tells me what color that it is. Parasol is the color. I am using that for a cheek color. And we get to, I'm getting to my more exciting things. I have, I believe it is 3 eyeliners that I'm using. One of them is this Urban Decay 24/7. This one is it's a double life, by the way, and I like this one a lot because let me show you how it has a bit of a shimmer to it, a metallic-y shimmer to it. So that one is really fun, but I'm also using the Makeup Forever right here, number 2 Ebony. I'm using that also as an eyeliner. And finally, I have the Benefit Roller Liner eyeliner, this one here, for a liquid eyeliner that I'm using, which I liked all of those. For mascara, that's the big one, right, is mascara. I am using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because it is so waterproof, and that is definitely what I'm going to need on my wedding day. So that's important, because you want your photos to look right. And so there are certain places on your face that you want to highlight for a wedding, other places that you don't want to highlight. But what is better than this Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Balm? She used this in just certain places on the face to bring out those places which will be perfect for pictures, and how this could not be more perfect for a wedding. Then setting powder. We have this SO. I have it in translucent. Yeah, the SO. This is a great setting powder. It lasts all day. Works really well. And the Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face Finishing Professional. It is a waterproof setting spray. So this is the one I will be using for that. As someone who is training to be a makeup artist, I would also say that I will have my brides buy their own lipstick so that they can keep it throughout the day. Not necessarily lip liner, but lipstick. So lip liner, I have the Gucci crayon in 01 for the lip liner. And the lipstick is also by Gucci in the color right here. This is so pretty. Look at that beautiful lip, and it's really just my lips but better, and it's very much a balm also, so that I do have my lips are moisturized throughout the day. So those are all of the things that I do have. Now, with all of that said, purchased all of those things for my wedding before I even knew that I was going to go to school to be an esthetician. And I now have my ESOM bag from Makeup Academy. I'm about halfway through Makeup Academy. I am going to the Pro Makeup Academy in July, right after I finish getting my esthetician license. So while I do have all of that, I might be using what's in my ESOM bag. And with all of those things, with maybe the exception of the Fenty Diamond Balm, and see if there's another exception here. No, there really isn't, but I will be using this lipstick no matter what. Otherwise, there's no exception. I can do everything from this kit that I can do from there, and that's terrific. So make sure that you have hit that like button, and if you would please comment down below what you do to get out of the house quickly in the morning if you need to and still look like you've put some effort in. Any products that you use and how you do that quickly, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.